their protein shakes,
Mm-hmm.
their protein drink, and it just reminds me of chocolate covered cherries, and I can't stand those things. But other than that, I'm really okay. I mean, I'm a little weak because you my size, you go from eating what you want to eating a little of nothing.
Correct.
Yes. And so the first week, excuse me, it's supposed to be an overnight surgery, but you know that already. And I ended up spending the week at the hospital because the first week, um, first I fell trying to walk. Then I just couldn't walk. I was like, I can't do this. And then
Was that
my
because of fear?
not wanting to walk after that, yeah, it
Yes.
was. Yeah. I was afraid I was going to fall again. So I didn't want to do it. Um, the second thing that went kind of really different for me was my kidney levels were off. It was high, I guess. And then the very next day, or maybe the same day, I don't know, they found out that I was losing blood. And being, working in a hospital with, surgeons and stuff, all the nurses they all told me, it's normal, it's okay. But you know me, it had to be a little abnormal. Um, I, I think, Monica, I think that other than the other stuff that happened, I would do this again. Only I would do it the right way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I would have followed the directions to a T. I would have been taking more vitamins, like, because like I take vitamins, but I don't like to, but I take
The
them.
basis.
Yeah. Like, they want you to build up on vitamins and stuff. And I, I, I just, I did whatever. I took them, but yeah. And then I think I would have walked more. I know I would have walked more before.
Mm-hmm.
hmm I would have exercised more. I would have took the mindset that I had like 6 months ago, where I was exercising every single day, and I would have did it like that. So you learn, you live, you learn.
It's all patterns. We have to
Yes.
our
Oh.
patterns.
Mm-hmm. So I ended up because actually you suggested that I come to St. Luke's Northland in Smithville, and I ended up there here. Um,
For people that doesn't know what that is, what is it, Hope?
that is a rehab center. Thank you, and it's connected to the hospital that I had my surgery in. It's a I guess you call it a satellite or whatever, but it's the rehab that St. Luke's owns, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And you had told me, you said they're gonna work you, girl. You weren't lying, but I am thankful because
They're the best.
they are, they are, yeah, they are, and their rehab, their physical therapy and their occupational therapy. Um, they're those people they're good. Their therapists are good. Like,
They're in the top 5 of the United States.
so I really feel blessed to be here. I mean, the fact that if I hadn't have been here, I will honestly say that I probably would have I would have ruined the whole diet factor. They don't give me carbs. So the protein drinks that I love to drink, they all have carbs in them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, and
so,
that you wouldn't be doing the things that they're having you do because you would have had the children.
yes, yeah, yeah, things will definitely be changing when I go home. Um, I forgot what it was like to just do what I want to do for myself and everything. So, the occupational therapist, everyone who knows what that is, they help you with your daily stuff, and she don't never take no for an answer. She she'll say, I'll say, I don't know if I can do that. Well, you're gonna go ahead and try, like that. And I will be truthful, yesterday when I woke up, I was ready to go home. And she helped me do one thing that I have not done. And I'm not going to say what it is, but it's one thing that I have not done for myself for a very long time. And I said, this is not a waste of my time, so don't waste theirs. After that, my whole attitude changed. Um, and then the physical therapist, the main one that I have, and I don't remember their names, and I don't want to say their names online, but the main one that I have, she don't take no for an answer. You gonna try? Come on, yeah,
They hold you accountable.
yeah, they do, and they also don't. And it's funny because sometimes I know I do this a lot, and they don't allow it. If I do something and then accomplish it, and if I think to myself, well, you know what, that's no big deal. They make it a big deal. They make it a very big deal. Um, and she got after me today. She said, "Stop it." She said, "Because you psych yourself out," which Dayre tells me that all the time. You psych yourself out. You know, so don't do that. Um, everyone else, they're nice. I mean, you know, they're nice. The staff is nice. All the occupational and physical therapists are very, very nice. Very, very encouraging. Like if I do something, they're encouraged. They all encourage. You have any questions, Monica?
No.
So let me say to everyone, as far as pains in my stomach, I don't have those until like I roll over or something. Um, and that's a good thing. As far as so the pains that I have are like the normal pains are in my legs, like they always are. The trouble I have is in my legs, like I always have. Um, and the physical therapist and I talked today, and she said it only takes 6 days to mess you up in the hospital. I was like, what? She said it only takes 6 days to lose muscle. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. So I I know my show's not going to be as long as it usually is because my mouth feels like a Brillo pad because I'm dehydrated. I got to start drinking more water every day. Um, as an overall experience, I it's been weird, but I would still do it again because I know it's going to happen afterwards. I know that in a few months I'm not got to worry about half the, not even, I don't say half, maybe like a fourth of the weight I am. I'm not going to have to worry about that in a few months, and that's a good thing too.
Well, and just the things that you'll be able to do.
Yeah, like my grandkids and my daughter are coming home in June, and if I stay on the right track, by the time June gets here, we could probably go walking anywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, I, I will say that my family has been my family and my friends, but I'm going to focus on my family, my kids, real quick. They have been very supportive. My my middle son Damon, his wife took me to the hospital. She said, "I'm not leaving until you're out of surgery." When I was out of surgery, she took my daughter home, Grace, and then she drove right back. She doesn't even drive at night, and the fact that she drove at night, you know, to come back and be with me, that meant a lot. And she excuse me, my mouth is dry. She stayed all night with me, and then the next day, Damon, her husband, my son, he stayed until I got here. He never left until I got here. When Kelly, she came, she flew in. She was here on Sunday. Um, and then when he went to work on Monday, she was there. And I think he went to work. I think it was Monday. I don't think I came here till Wednesday. But yeah, my kids have been highly supportive. I will say that the ones at home who I thought needed me all that much,
Don't need you.
heck no. No, they don't. I mean, I said, do y'all need me? I could stay here another month, right? And, one of them said no. And I said, but y'all got it. They said, well, we got everything under control, Mom. Um, Grace still does the cooking. They got everything under control. It's, 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 uh, it's a good feeling, but a sad one for me a little bit to know I did an okay job with these guys, you know?
Well, the one thing that should make you feel better than anything is that you know what they're going to be able to live their life as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So look,
Um,
I mean, you changing your life is giving them their life as young adults.
yeah. Um, Damon is working on the twins going to work. Um, it's a little bit more complex, I think, than he thought it was going to be, but he's very relentless with it. So, I'm thankful for that. Sorry, guys. If you hear some noises, it's just me. Um, they're happy. They're excited. Excuse me. They want me to come home. It's not like they don't, but I think this was what they need. It's what we all needed. A little separation for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to worry about, like you said, I don't have to worry about them making it. They got this. And that's a good thing to me. That feels really, really good. It does. It's a little sad knowing that, because you know the kind of mom I am. I'm that helicopter mom, right? So it's a little sad because I don't need to be a helicopter mom anymore. But it makes you feel good that they can do for themselves.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, Grace has led the family.
Yeah, she did. Um, oh, excuse me. She has, like, today I called her and I said, "Hey Grace, did you put the beans on?" Because she said they're having beans. And she said, "Mom, of course they're on." So I said, "Did you put this and did you do this and do this?" "Mom, of course I did." So I don't think I'm going to be asking her much when I go home. If her and I are going to cook together when she is home, and when she's working or whatever, I'll be cooking for everybody on my own, and that's a good feeling too because I miss cooking a lot.
And they probably won't like it because they're used to Grace's.
No, well, how do you think she got her talents? Oh, someone said something. Oh, it was you, right? Because you ate her black bean spaghetti. No,
Mm.
your husband did. Yeah,
Husband.
and he don't. Huh? What'd you say?
Husband.
Your man, is that better?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he didn't you say he don't even eat spaghetti?
Mm-hmm.
And he really liked it. So I have taught her well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hardest thing to get used to is like a meal
It's
that would
not a
take
meal.
me, huh?
It's not a meal.
No, it's not. So whatever would take me like 20 minutes to eat now takes 2 hours sometimes. So yeah. And I've talked to other people who've had it done, and they've always, they everybody's warned me so far. Watch out for what's it called? Dumping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's been 5 years, and I
Mm-hmm.
still don't.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I try to do my best with that. Um,
I just did the other night.
really? Can you explain dumping to people?
It almost kind of feels like overeating to where
Mm-hmm.
you vomit. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would compare it to.
Oh, I won't fall for that again. I won't
So
fall for that.
you still dump
Mm-hmm.
after 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I have beautiful things to look forward to. I've only had that experience once, and that's because
Even, and it's not just consuming food that'll do to it. Drinking will do it to you as well.
see, I got queasy this morning and couldn't figure out why. It was because I took those vitamins and I drank that water.
And probably too
So,
fast and too
mm-hmm,
much.
mm-hmm.
That
Cause
that's one thing you have to learn how to sip and take small bites and chew, chew, chew.
yes, yeah, that's, and the small bites doesn't bother me as much. I've forgotten before, like I've eat
Hmm.
a spoonful of something
Hmm.
and be like, oh no,
Yeah, do
but
not drink through a straw. Do not
I
drink
can't.
while you're eating.
Yeah, you can't. And straws have always been my best friends. I've had tons of straws in my drawer, you know.
Not no more.
So yeah, so no straws and no drink while I'm eating. I'm pretty much, um, I'm pretty much used to that right now. I'm used to the no drinking while you're eating. Like I honestly, I'll ask them, what time is a meal served,
Hmm.
and then I'll take my, if they say it's like 15, 20 minutes, I'll start drinking water, and then I'm getting better at counting 45 minutes and then waiting 45 minutes to drink. So that's that's part of the rules, like for the rest of my life. Do you still are you still not able to drink and eat at the same time?
I drink and eat. Although I've gained weight back because I don't eat as healthy as used to, I still can't eat big amounts of food.
Hmm. And I think let's try to explain that to people that this surgery is a tool. It's not going to solve your problem of obesity. How easy, Monica, was it to gain some of the weight back?
Oh, just by changing your eating habits. I mean, I was really strict from the beginning, really
Hmm.
strict on myself, and worked out. And then, just over time, from a injury, I just
Hmm.
stopped working out because I ended up having sciatic problems.
Mm.
And then from there, it just all, it became a habit not working out because I couldn't because of that injury.
Okay.
And then from there, the not working out, and then, guess I'll eat that, try that. Well, you just slip right back. It's all about, you have to modify everything.
So, wouldn't you say that when you have this done, you still have to have that lifestyle change?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I've known you're not the only person I've known who has gained either all of their weight back or some of their weight back. In fact, I have a relative that's having it. That if she has not already done so, she's having the gastric bypass done because she had the sleeve and she put some weight back on. She said,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a. It's only a tool. I think that from my perspective, in the very beginning, I always said I'd never do this. I always said no one needs to do all that. I'm not doing that. Da 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 da. And it's a easy way out. Ain't nothing easy about this process.
Mm-mm.
Don't let people fool you. Tell you it's not an easy way out of nothing. The only thing you're gonna ease out of is some weight. But if I'm not careful, I know I'll ease back into it. And I think did I tell you this the other day that I was kind of glad that I was here because I would have already drank the wrong protein shake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they give us a book, and it's a very helpful book, and it tells you exactly what kind to drink. Those are nasty. Um, and I'm not drinking those. So I'm just gonna eat a little bit extra protein. They send me extra protein. But I would have had Premier shakes already. Am I supposed to?
Yeah, they're loaded with carbs.
Yeah. They did give me some Ensure. No, they gave me some Glucerna, and they gave me Ensure because that's how weak I was. Um, and that was helpful. But I talked to the dietitian yesterday, she said, "Who gave you that?" I said, "They gave it to me out there." So I am thankful for that too, um, because man, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess up before I get started.
Well, and one thing that you need to know before I get off of here, is you're in control of this whole situation.
And the eating part of this situation is the only thing I am in control of. And when I say the eating part, I mean how much I put in my mouth. Um,
Not only that, but what you put in your mouth.
yeah. Well, I guess yeah. I mean, while I'm here, they give me what I got, but when I get home, it's the same thing. Like I have to really. I know that I'm going to have to be really strict, and I'm going to have to really watch what I'm doing.
Well, I'll tell you the easiest way to do it is don't buy stuff you're not supposed to have.
And I hate to bust their bubble, but that's exactly what we're not going to do. I'm not gonna buy anything except for potatoes and rice because they love those, and macaroni and cheese because they like that too, that I can't eat. We'll be eating the same food, um, except for theirs will probably have potatoes and have rice, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, food is expensive and we're gonna eat the same food, because it's just easier, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Monica, don't hang up because you are listening to Tea with TD on Slide Radio Uncut, and we are talking about my bariatric sleeve surgery. Um, my daughter Sam had it done, right, and she is down to like a lot. I don't want to say her number because it's not my place, but she's down a lot, and it's so funny because we had either she called me or I called her to tell the other one that we're having it done. And we laughed because we said, "Oh, I'm doing that too." So she got hers done in March of last year. She looks amazing, you know. Um, in fact, the shirt that I have on tonight is one of her shirts, one of her old shirts. So she looks amazing. And at some point, I will look amazing too, more than I do right now. Everybody keeps saying I'm going to have a big head, but I don't think I will. What do you think, Monica? Monica,
I know you will. I know you will.
what? I'm going to be the same person I am today, only in a smaller vessel. But the thing about it is that, like, I'm not going up, I'm going down. So I already know what it feels like to be um, three something. I already know what it feels like to be two something. I know it feels like to be won something. I've already been there. I didn't think I was all that then.
We'll see.
Hmm. I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is just to be able to go where I want to go, um, play with my grandchildren. You know, we're all getting together in June and taking my granddaughters shopping. That's something I look forward to a lot. And then getting at 250 pounds, I get to have new knees. So that's a good thing.
Hope,
Yes.
I love you. Have a good night, but I gotta go.
All right. And you know what? Let's just sign off together. You're listening to Tea with TD and on Slide Radio Uncut, and we are ending this program early tonight just because she has to go and I need to go too. So thank you everyone for listening, and stay tuned because there's a lot more coming up with my weight loss situation, my weight loss journey, excuse me, and you're going to be surprised. So good night all, and have a nice night.